check just made out generically to escrow in whatever amount that you do specify in your user settings. Scan it, save it as a PDF on your computer. When you hit the browse, you'll go ahead and locate it, upload it, and it'll be there. But it's already attached. It's okay. Same thing with the proof of funds letter. We're going to take you through that in the next step with Zach and I up here. We're going to show you how to locate that proof of funds letter, download it, save it as a PDF in the same format, and attach it as well. And then below there is same process we would do with the signature field. We're going to go ahead and sign a piece of paper. We're going to scan it. From the technical perspective, make sure that you do save that document as a photo file, a formatted file. So a JPEG, a GIF, or a BMP file. If you save it as a PDF, it will not upload your signature. And then below there, we do have the ability to upload a buyer's agent signature. If we've had an existing relationship with one and they're comfortable with that, we have the ability to do that as well. And then down below, we now have the ability to select which agent we want to specify in that given campaign or for that particular property. And then most importantly is the Save Changes button. If we're making any changes at all to our user settings, we need to make sure that we do hit that before we jump out of it and leave. Okay, so user settings complete. Like I said, the button at the top will toggle you back to the main page every single time. You want to go through add a single property? Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's say we were out, let's say we either had a bird dog working for us or our agent called us and they had a single property they wanted us to present to us and we wanted to make an offer on it. We're going to click Add Properties. Now, the only fields that are required to do this, and Will can type faster than me, so this is going to be really fast, is the address, the red dotted field, so the address. He's not familiar with my computer. It's like driving someone else's car. City, state. And zip code. And then you can put bed and bath if you want, but it's not a required field. And the county is a required field right below there. And then we want to obviously establish the agent's email address and their name. And then most importantly, bottom right, we need to specify a list price on the property. You know what? Go back and put a. Oh, that's okay. We'll show them something. Scroll down to the bottom there. If we were adding a real property in there, we're just for test purposes. We now have the ability to gauge or come up with an offer based on a comparison to Zillow's estimate value, or a percentage of list price. What I would encourage you to do is I would compare what the list price is to the Zillow's estimate, obviously, and I would go with a percentage of the lower figure. Historically, keep in mind that Zillow's estimates are typically about 10 to 20% higher than what the real market value is. So, theoretically, we could make an 80% of Zillow's estimate offer, knowing that, there's room there. Okay, once we're done with that, we're just going to click Save Changes. Box is going to pop up, save completed. Now, let's make an offer on this property. So we don't even have to leave this page. We go right back down the bottom and we hit Send Contract. Okay, it takes us to our scheduling campaign page. It's going to auto-populate the date and the time that you're going to send this offer out at. What we typically like to do is delete offer campaign and type the address. It's just an easier way to reference an individual property. The time section in that next field there, it will default to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but because we're making an offer immediately, we don't need to make any changes there. If we were setting up a campaign to have, let's say, an offer go out Monday morning, then we could obviously select Monday the 5th and select a time and have it go out at that time. But what we'd like to do is we'd like to make an offer on this property immediately.